Hey guys, this is DFD, aka Dark Frozen Depths, and this is a video I gotta bring to attention because, quite frankly, it seems that some people just don't learn from before. So now I really do have to put this info out there because of the simple fact that some of you newer players, you may not want to deal with this crap. Some of the older players also don't like this crap either. But I'm not even going to put it on screen or anything, which is why I'm just recording this gameplay right here. But apparently at one point there was something posted on official Discord. Keywords, official Discord. As in, this little button right here, it leads to there. But I was sent an image where it was really disrespectful towards me. And the irony about all this is the fact that the first rule of official Discord is to be respectful towards other players. So, to be quite honest, I don't know what the mods are doing or anything. Although, to be quite honest, one of the mods was one of the ones behind a major incident before, so. But I really have to put this out there. Not worth going there. Because I'm going to be as direct and as honest as possible with this, which means I'm not holding my words back. But there are some players that are fucking assholes. Major fucking assholes. And you don't want to deal with them. Quite frankly, a lot of them tend to hang out on official Discord. I don't know if there's any on there that I don't know if there's any that still hang out on Harem Battle Club, but that's where I got banned before, despite getting harassed by another player very, very frequently. And yet, when I tell them to go fuck off, I'm the one that immediately gets banned, despite the fact that this guy has been causing trouble with me for months. So, yeah, of course, naturally, I'd be pissed about that. Who wouldn't be pissed? Because, I'll be honest, if you're not pissed about that, going through all that stuff, you're either just sitting there taking it, and you really shouldn't, or honestly, you're just being a masochist or something. I don't know. Maybe somebody's got that sort of fetish, but that's going off topic. But it's the fact that there's been quite a few times where I was like constantly getting harassed by a few players, and that's the really toxic part of the community. That's the group that you do not want to deal with. So, I have to point that out there. Do not use Harem Battle Club. Do not use official Discord. Not worth it. At all. Not to mention some of the players on there. Some of these troublemakers have actually been some of the ones botting. And for those of you that know, and I'm not putting names out there either because I'm not here to start a war or anything like that, but for those of you that don't know, botting is where you have a program running this stuff for you. And quite frankly, the issue with botting is that it slows down the servers, specifically raids where other people are in it, which means it is honestly hampering the gameplay and progress of other players. It is doing that. Not to mention, botting is against the game's terms of service too. So they're doing some illegal crap, basically. So that said, some of them are not good guys. They're not worth the time and trouble and everything. Now, what I will say is this. Granted, you may not be able to avoid them entirely, but there are some places where you have a better chance of doing so. One of them is honestly either wiki, the Japanese one or the English one, because I heard things are pretty good on those ones. Another good choice is to sit back. It may seem like a shameless plug, but I'm going to stick my own Discord there, because there's a lot of players there that actually are quite helpful and courteous towards each other. We do joke around a lot and whatnot, but it's not too much of an issue for newer players or whatnot. Because even in the case of official, there are some players that will sit there and give you false information. intentionally. It's happened. But it's ultimately just not worth dealing with those type of people. I don't know why there are some people that are just toxic as all fucking hell. When first and foremost, this is a porn game. People do come here to sip and actually look the hentai. Second is the fact that it was never that serious to begin with. Because, again, people come here to have fun. It's like, they don't come here to be super competitive MLG pro strats type level stuff. If you want to, fine. But not everybody's like that. And for these people to look down on others or cause a whole bunch of BS, it's not worth. It's ultimately not worth. So, I could say without a doubt, do not click this button. Do not go there. Not worth it. And if any of those people that started some crap with me is actually watching this video, because I know a few of them might actually do that, a few things I gotta say to you. One, why the hell do you have to say shit behind my back? Like you're some big shot. I have a Discord. Come message me and say it in my face. Yes, I am that pissed about it. Second, I don't see you actually putting info out there. Like actively trying to do videos and stuff. Because anybody can pick up a... Here's how simple it is with me. I'm recording this crap right now with something called the Xbox dashboard on my computer. It comes with every Windows 10. All you have to do is hit the Windows button, the Alt key, and the record key. Hey, guess what? You're recording. You can even put in the microphone. Anybody can pick this up. I'm the one actually taking the time to actually do this to help share some of this info that, granted, some of you find, but I'm the one actually taking the time to actually do this stuff. And then there's people just come and try and shit all over all that work or whatever. They might even be shitting on stuff that other people put out there, because there's been a few times where I've been told that I was wrong about something or whatever when there's other people that looked that stuff up. It's like, you're going to come and attack me for somebody else's work. And that's not cool. I'm not saying to go attack them. At the same time, it is kind of attacking their stuff as well, because here's the thing. A lot of this info I do not figure out on my own. It's stuff that I found out from other players. A few things that I did manage to come across on my own at one point, I don't know, somebody else beat me to it. It's stuff like how the panel swords work, and even generally just some stuff about different things that most players don't even look into, because burst damage is really factored a lot more. And then, not too many go look into normals and all that type of stuff. It's info I try to dig up because of the fact that it could actually be useful, because, hey, burst damage isn't everything. It is the first thing you should focus on, but it's not all of it. Not to mention, in fact, I'll even zip it in this little thing right here. I'm going to go to my page. The funny thing is, too, that some of the things that they did try to call me out on is the fact that, oh, I'm using resurrections and all this type of stuff and raids and all that. I put out a few videos of me soloing raids, one of which was a Guardian, first off. Second, I've been called out that I don't even score high. Honestly, if I really tried, I can indeed get scores like this. That is still within top 80. Yeah. I'm not saying I have to be the best at everything. It's just that I ultimately do not care if I'm the best at something. All I care about is at least getting some info out there so other players know what they're doing, because of the simple fact that ultimately in these raids you do have to work together. They make it into a damage race and all that type of stuff, but you ultimately do have to work together. And there has been players doing some stuff that's honestly not that bright, because there's a few ways to take on some of these raids, and before the nerfs, if you screwed up, you immediately got wiped. So, but at the same time, it can be an honest mistake. Some players just don't simply know. But I don't know why there's some players that are just that toxic. And again, I can't say everybody. Not everybody's like that. In fact, not everybody on official is like that, but there's a very good chance of it happening on there. But ultimately, not worth. Not to mention, if you really think of it from a logical viewpoint too, I'm practically the only YouTuber that's really trying to put all of this info out there and all that. Real stupid to piss off somebody that can bring more people towards your platform. That's just honest logic. It's like, oh hey, a lot of people watch this guy's videos. Why don't we just piss him off? Why don't we just act like fools and make nobody want to show up? Yeah, that's pretty much what you're doing. There's no other way to put it. So, to any of you that's watching this video that actually are some of those guys, what the fuck are you doing? Because quite frankly, it's people like you that tend to ruin this game for others. But anyways, granted this turns into pretty much a rant video, but again, it's stuff that needs to be out there. One of those people that actually are on official that caused this stuff, maybe even more, I don't even know, I haven't really looked into it too much, but I knew for a fact that one of them became a mod, but one of those people is the one that caused a major incident. A major incident before. And that's the whole problem with that. Now granted, if they don't do anything else bad, that's fine. But the minute they do something, there's always that sitting there as their shadow. It's like, it still doesn't change the fact that you got a lot of people wrongfully pissed off at devs. And you're just acting like it was fine, it was just a joke. And no, it's not. But that's all I really got to say about this, because quite frankly, again, this is people doing dumb stuff or whatever, and you really do have to put that out there. Now granted, I'm not putting any names out there because one thing is certain, I haven't confirmed everybody that's doing this stuff. So I'm not trying to go and wrongfully accuse somebody. And then second, I was sent that disrespectful image from another person who said it was unofficial. Now, am I saying I believe them? Yeah, because there's been stuff that's happened with some people before on Harem Battle Club, and some of those same people are unofficial. But at the same time, there's still the possibility that they could be wrong. And again, I'm not putting their name out there either, so people can just go after them. I'm not trying to get those involved that really don't need to be. Because quite frankly, there's a lot of stuff that I've been shown or seen from other people that have actually found this stuff out. And me personally, I might talk about the thing, but I'm not going to say everything I know until I have stuff that's flat out confirmed. So that's the whole thing. I'm trying to make sure everything's legit. But the fact that this is even considered is like, what the hell? So I had to pretty much bring it to attention, basically. But my suggestion to you newer players, like even if you don't watch my videos or whatever, go to the wiki pages. They will help you out the most. There's an English one. Honestly, I feel like it still needs more up to date, but it's still got enough for you to get going. There's a Japanese one. Google Translate that, and it will give you tons of info. It's the one I'm using all the time, in fact. And quite frankly, just do not deal with official, do not deal with Harem Battle Club at all. You're going to have one hell of a frustrating time the minute any of them want to decide, oh hey, I just want to start something with this person. Because there's quite a few that want to swarm and gang up on somebody. Not to mention, I'm not going to say the person's name, but the one they wanted to compare me to is a fucking idiot. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that, because there's a lot of dumb, stupid stuff they do and say that makes no sense, that's constantly disproven, that frequently counts as misinformation. And that one person will definitely try to lead you astray. And quite frankly, I don't know if these guys even realize how serious half this crap really is. Because, again, one incident led a lot of people to wrongfully blame the devs about something. That is major. And honestly, if the devs really did care enough, because I don't know how much they do, but if they really did care enough, that player probably would have been gone by now. They would have looked into it and got rid of him, because that can make them lose money. But I don't know how much they do care about the situation or not, so again, it's on the devs if they want to do anything about that. It's on them if they want to do anything about official, but as far as it goes right now, official's not worth. It's not worth. But anyways, that's enough of this. Honestly, I really don't mean to make some rant videos, but at the same time, there's just some stuff where you just flat out cannot ignore it. Because it is ultimately somebody doing something really, really stupid. Or just 100% fucked up. So, it's stuff like that where you have to have that info out there. Because nobody wants to deal with someone that either wants to be A, an asshole, or B, a screw up. Because for those that actually are trying to take this game like it is a way of life, or something like that, that's all fine to you. In fact, you're going to want to see legit information more than anyone else, because you're going to want to be as powerful as possible. So misinformation is really going to screw you over. For those that simply just want to play, you can ignore all this if you want. Just have fun, go pull your girls, do whatever you want with content. But for those that are actually trying to advance and get stronger and whatnot, misinformation is your worst enemy. And I do try to at least get my stuff straight. Now, granted, I don't really rehearse any videos or whatnot, so there are times where it's like, okay, I'm reading this info and it looks weird. That even sometimes is chalked up to Google Translate, because Google Translate does not work that well. It works well enough, but it's not 100%. Not to mention, there's a few players on my Discord that actually do play DMM, as in the Japanese version. They've been a great help, if you want to be honest. Because they're letting us know about stuff that's later down the line, stuff we got to look forward to and whatnot. They're a pretty good source of info as well. You may see them floating around a few different places. But, honestly, the best thing I could say to everybody, whether you're the ones that's fucking get things up for other people or just somebody just sitting here watching on the sidelines, the best thing that anybody can do is to try to make sure they're not involved in some really stupid stuff. Some really messed up stuff that can ruin things for other players. Or even themselves, too. Because again, like I said, botting is against terms of service. If you're found out that you're botting and they do something about that, you're gone. So, that's on you. But, anyways, like I said, this has been going on long enough. I'm going to get back to this one because I still got one more accessory quest to run through, as you can see. But anyways, that's all for now, guys. Like I said, more videos are going to come soon. Because it's not just this that I'm doing. There's other things I do too. And that little disrespectful image wanted to try and say some stuff about my RPG Maker game too. Like, that has nothing to do with Kamihime Project. You get in the way of that, I'm damn for sure going to sit and report your ass for botting. Because you're trying to fuck up somebody's livelihood at that point. But, anyways, and sorry about that, because that was definitely pointing at them that wanted to start that crap. Because I'm pretty sure a few of them do watch these videos. But anyways, that's all for now, guys. And sorry if that seems like an outburst or a major rant or whatever, but hey, I'm human, so is everybody else. There's things that people go through. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that I don't even mention. Like the fact that I recently had a problem with a family friend that had to go to the hospital. But again, I'm not even going through all that type of stuff because some people don't want to hear it and it's not appropriate in some cases. But that's all I have to say about that one. But anyways, that's all for now, guys. Like I said, watch your sources. First, like, even double check behind mine if you have to. I want to make sure my stuff's legit too. So if I happen to have a mistake, go ahead and correct me. Just don't blast me about it. But anyways, like I said, make sure your stuff's legit and whatnot. Make sure you're on the up and up. If there's other players that's doing some shady crap or just stuff you don't like, then hey, simply just try not to deal with them. That's all I'm basically saying. But anyways, that's all for now, guys. Take care.